Senator Katie Britt, Republican of the great state of Alabama, member of the Judiciary and Banking Committees. Senator, our reporter Chad Pergram just mentioned that funding would last, if you could get this vote, only until November 21st. So this has taken so long that even if Democrats say yes at this point, 5 of them join Republicans, and you can start opening the government again, November 21st is the date that the problem comes back. What happens on that date if the government shutdown goes beyond November 21st?
Well, first off, Harris, it's absolutely ridiculous that we're in this position. I mean, you just heard and played Chuck Schumer talk about all of the damage that's being done across America because he is demanding a ransom payment to give these people an opportunity. That is absolutely despicable. If you take his words and what he is saying is happening to America, he and the Democrats could have made sure that none of this happened long ago. With the CR that we've given them, a clean CR, allowing them to open the government, allowing WIC to be funded, allowing no SNAP benefits to go not given out. It would allow military to be paid. It allows small business owners to be able to get these loans. It would allow America to keep moving and thriving, and they have chosen to put their own political advantage over the people that they serve. So, Harris, that's one thing that we've been talking about. I've been proud to take a lead in talking about actually doing appropriations bills. We are in this position because they are not passed. If you rewind to when Chuck Schumer was in charge, Chuck Schumer never put one appropriations bill on the floor. That's because he wanted to hoard all the power himself and not let the process play out. Unlike that, we actually had passed 3 appropriations bills prior to the August state work period. Look, when we're looking at how to move forward, Harris, if we're able to move those bills, that 3-bill package forward, it would fund WIC, it would fund SNAP, it would fund our veterans, it would fund our Capitol Police. It would actually allow these things to function for the remainder of the year and get us back moving. So that's one pathway forward to kind of sort of start to break this logjam and tell Democrats we're done with their ridiculousness.
My time is short with you. I know you all are working hard, so I don't want to miss an opportunity. What happens if you go past November 21st?
Look, we can't go another week. The Democrats need to do the right thing and open back up the government. They know real people are paying the price, Harris. There is nowhere that I went across the state of Alabama where people didn't tell me a story about not being able to make ends meet, not being able to feed their family, not being able to pay their bills. So Democrats need to realize there are real consequences, detrimental consequences for hardworking Americans and Americans who need assistance because of their political games. So we have to open it up, and it needs to be now. And I'm hopeful that we can build that coalition to at least start moving this, move this 3-bill package. I think that that's a game changer. Obviously, we can work on this. And I think that that's what we need to do, and I hope that that's what happens.
Senator, I understand you met with the leader of the Democrats in the U.S. Senate, Chuck Schumer. You've heard the president call this the Schumer shutdown. How did that go?
Yeah, look, it absolutely is the Schumer shutdown. And what we're talking about with Chuck is these appropriations bills and saying, look, we've got to do our job for the American people. We cannot drag our feet and allow them to pay the price.
Was he receptive?
The time for Democrats to act like adults is now. And look, I'm certainly not going to get into the details of the conversation, but I think that we had a fruitful conversation. And look, those conversations are ultimately what breaks the logjam and allows our government to function.
Now, those are powerful words that you just spoke. Breaks the logjam. I mean, the fact that you are feeling now that you can say that, I mean, maybe we can get someplace as a country. Thank you for the work that you're doing to push. Senator Britt, thank you.
Hey, thank you, Harris. It's about feeding hungry people and doing the right thing. So
Amen.